Phileas Fogg lived the same quiet life every day, spending exactly 12 hours at home and 12 hours at his club. On October 2nd, two unusual things happened. First, Phileas Fogg took a new manservant, a French man whose name was Passepartout. Passepartout was a simple and honest fellow. He had had a troubled life. He had been a singer, an actor, an acrobat, and a manservant. He was happy now because he thought, my work will be easy. My master is a quiet man. His habits are regular. He is in his club from midday till midnight. At last, my life will be quiet and comfortable. Secondly, a member of the club said something that greatly affected Mr. Fogg's life. That evening, after dinner, while he was playing cards as usual, one of his friends, a banker named Ralph, began to speak about a bank robbery. He said a robber had stolen £55,000 from our bank. Some people saw him, but they couldn't catch him. And they won't catch him, said Stewart, another friend. The bank will lose that money. Oh, no, I don't think so, said Ralph. The police are looking for the robber everywhere. They are watching all the ports. They'll catch him in the end. Mr. Fogg said, the people who saw him have described him to the police. They say he looks like an English gentleman. Of course, they'll catch him, repeated Ralph. The world is a small place nowadays. It's not so small, said Stewart. We can go round it in 80 days, said Fogg. Yes, in only 80 days, said Salvin, another friend. I read that in the newspaper this morning. Listen, and Salvin read out. From London to Suez by train and ship, 7 days. From Suez to Bombay, by ship, 13 days. From Bombay to Calcutta by train, 3 days. From Calcutta to Hong Kong by ship, 13 days. From Hong Kong to Yokohama, Japan by ship, 6 days. From Yokohama to San Francisco by ship, 22 days. From San Francisco to New York by train, 7 days. From New York to London by ship and railway, 9 days. Altogether, 80 days. 80 days, that's true, said Stewart when Salvin had finished. But you're forgetting many things. If the weather is bad, the ship will arrive late. Trains can be late too. Both the trains and ships can catch fire. A lot of things can happen. No, I don't believe that a man can travel around the world in 80 days. I believe he can, said Fogg. He needs more than 80 days, said Stewart. I believe he can do it in 80 days, repeated Fogg. Oh, it's impossible. It is possible. Quite impossible. Quite possible. I'll bet you £4,000 that it is impossible. And I'll bet you £20,000 that it is possible. Fogg said quietly, I can go round the world in 80 days. You will lose your bet. I shall win. 80 days are quite enough for me. Fogg's friends talked together. Then they said to Fogg, we bet you £20,000 that you can't go round the world in 80 days. It's impossible. We shall be rich men in 80 days. I shall be the rich man, Fogg said. I shall be back in 80 days. When will you start? This evening. I shall take a train to Dover at 9:15. Today is October 2nd. I shall be back here on December 21st. I shall be here with you in the club on Saturday, December 21st at 9:15. And now, gentlemen, one more game of cards and I must go.